Let's say you've created a training course and put it online. You run a report on your course a few days later and discover that nobody has opened it. Then you send a personal reminder to each student, emphasizing the importance of the content, and still get only a few views. So what's wrong with your content? Chances are the issue is poor writing. Now, how to write an online course that will be both interesting and useful for the learner? Good e-learning writing includes two aspects: writing a captivating title to entice the learner to open the course, and laying out the subject clearly to keep them engaged. In this video, I will cover both aspects with two simple learning writing techniques, so keep on watching. Happy Learns Day, everyone! My name is Paulina, and today's another great day to learn something new. So let's get started. The reason companies are creating online courses is that they need to train their employees on loads of important things quickly, from workplace safety to product updates and sales methods. All these aspects are important for a business, but such things rarely engage employees, especially if they are struggling with a heavy workload of project deadlines. So, here are a few examples of boring but necessary topics: warehouse safety rules, digital transformation, trends and challenges, sales techniques 101, general principles of working with clients. Each of these topics conveys something that is important to the business and therefore must be learned by all employees. The trick is that you can't make people learn something. If you want them to invest their time and effort and truly immerse themselves in the content, you need to inspire and motivate them to do so. Learners will be far more interested in taking the course if it promises to resolve their pain points. Therefore, the topic of the course should clearly state why this content is worth exploring and how it can make learners' lives easier. Let's take a look at some examples of the titles that get the employee interested in taking a course. How to get more done in 3 hours than most do in a week, a time management manual. How to deal with angry customers, 4 psychology-backed tips. Advanced conflict resolution techniques for project managers. Now, how can you tell if a topic is sufficiently motivational to the employee? Here's a simple test. Ask yourself if the employee has this issue on their mind when they wake up in the morning. It's rare that a person will think about warehouse safety while sipping their morning cup of coffee. But if they are struggling with a conflict in their team, it hardly leaves their mind, even outside the office. The course topic shouldn't simply promise the reader a benefit, but correlate with the specific problem they are trying to solve. To find out what bothers employees, immerse yourself in their environment. Communicate in person, listen to conversations in the corridors, and read chats on forum posts. Let's discuss an example. Let's imagine that some of your employees would like to avoid working overtime. In this case, they would more likely take a training on how to reveal and eliminate unnecessary tasks, a guide to time management for freelancers and entrepreneurs, rather than how to get more done in 3 hours than most do in a week, a time management manual. This course will be more appealing to those saying, "I've got so many things to do this week, I wish I could get more done in a day." Apart from telling the learner how the course will be useful for them, the title also gives the course a specific orientation. For example, when you present the course as a guide for beginners, you assign the learner a certain role. The trick is to make the learner feel that the course will help them become a better version of themselves. Avoid intimidating the learner by referring to them as a dummy, disorganized, mediocre specialist, etc. Instead, make them believe that they are smart and successful if they are about to take your course. Once you come up with a course title, ask yourself 2 simple questions. First, did the learner wake up with this idea in mind? And second, does this title make them believe they are or will be smart and successful? If you answered yes to both questions, chances are your course title will grasp a learner's attention. If your course is industry-specific, it is also a good idea to make this clear in the title. This way, the course will look even more relevant to people in that industry. For example, the course title, Advanced Techniques for Handling Objections When Selling Smartphones, will immediately attract the attention of digital equipment salespeople. The information itself may be quite generic, because the same sales principles work in most areas, but the fact that the title is personalized will definitely spark the interest of the target audience. Now that you've gotten their attention, the goal is to keep them engaged. Learners often quit a course because the content seems difficult to understand and irrelevant to their life. On the other hand, when the content is crystal clear, it becomes easy for them to apply knowledge. The key to making your writing clear and understandable is giving a lot of examples. Let's say you're writing a course for sales reps. You give learners one simple piece of advice. It's important to be in a good mood when communicating with a client. In theory, this idea is clear and useful, but in practice, it's very difficult to maintain a good mood, especially when dealing with a difficult client. This advice won't trigger any change in behavior. But if you enhance this abstract idea with a couple of examples to illustrate possible outcomes, it immediately becomes a practical technique that sales reps can apply to their work. Here's how it works. When an abstract idea is supported by an example and an opposite outcome, it gives the learner a clear understanding of the situation and possible consequences. To make your example as descriptive as possible, avoid using the passive voice. When there's a character in the sentence and this character acts in a certain way, it always paints a picture. Once a learner has looked at the situation from several angles, they gain a deeper understanding of the topic and are prepared to handle similar situations in real life. Giving many examples often makes your course longer, but if they are written in an active voice, they are usually easy to read or scan. To wrap up, in order to write an online training course that will hook learners at first sight, follow the simple rules. First, address the reader's pain points in the title to motivate them to take the course. Second, make sure the title makes the learner feel smart and successful. And the last one, simulate behavior change by giving concrete examples and describing possible outcomes. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up down below. And click the red subscribe button to come join the iSpring community. We'd love to have you on board. And finally, hit the bell notification icon so you get notified every time we upload a brand new video. By the way, we share more tips on our blog, so go ahead and explore it. Take care and see you at the next video. Bye!